Hello and welcome to week 6. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the next steps for your project that's coming up, as well as the education assignment that will be due this week. To start with, we're going to talk about your project a little bit more. This week we're going to really focus in the discussion board on the PowerPoint considerations and how we put it all together in the PowerPoint. There are some things to consider for best practice in PowerPoint presentations, as well as do's and don'ts, and some common concerns that arise during PowerPoint. So I want you to do some searching online to kind of come up with these do's and don'ts and concerns that you want to avoid. And that's what you're going to be writing about in your discussion board posts. So as you prepare to make sure you have a very well put together PowerPoint presentation for our colleagues that will be visiting and discussing your presentations with you. In simulation this week, you're going to be working on education considerations. So education is a really important social determinant of health, as you hopefully remember from Pop Health. And so there's lots of things we need to think about from education and how we strengthen the education subsystem, but also the role of the nurse within schools. And so we started to dive into that last week, and you're going to get into it a little bit more this week in your assignment. So the first thing is within Sentinel City, and this just is copied right off of the assignment description. You're going to look at several different things within Sentinel City on the bus tour, and you want to make sure that you meet with Mayor Franklin Hill to learn his perspective. And then look at some of the things that are there. What do you not see? What do you see? And what role does this have on the determinants of health? You're going to make 2 recommendations to Mayor Hill in your assignment that may strengthen the subsystem and provide rationale for each recommendation. So that's going to come from what really isn't apparent. What would you expect to see related to that? When you get into the assignment, in the assignment, you will, there's a table that you will copy and paste, and you'll basically look right in your Sentinel City and complete some of those. But you're also going to look at the community education system assessments. So you'll look into, if you live in Davenport, you're going to look up for information, similar information as to what you're writing about for Sentinel City and putting into that table. You're going to find similar information for the education system in your local community and kind of do a compare and contrast. What's different? So you'll complete that table. 1 column for Sentinel City, 1 column for your local community, and that table will be part of your submission. And then after the table, in a couple of paragraphs, you're going to talk about delegation in school settings. So look specifically at your state's Nurse Practice Act, and then answer these questions. Are nurses able to delegate tasks? If so, what tasks and to whom may they delegate? And then locate a current news story that involves delegation in nurses in school settings. And then you're going to describe the concern and your position regarding the topic with evidence from research. So it'll be about 2 or 3 paragraphs, that part where you're looking at the concern and your position, as well as maybe a paragraph above that for who can delegate and who can they delegate to. This is really, really important because it's a hot topic and an issue of contention in many schools as far as delegation and ensuring that we're caring for students to the best of our ability in these school settings. All right, I think that is it for this week. Thank you, guys.